Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today 55 tiny apartments. One big lesson. You can be bold and brief in 40 square meters. I'm talking airy neutrals, cinematic jewel tones, clever layouts, and a few setups that made me jot down measurements like a mad scientist. We'll move fast. Living rooms that doubles as galleries, bedrooms that feel like hotel suites, dining nooks that somehow sit for without elbowing the sofa. Watch for the little hacks that actually work. Furniture swaps that open sidelines, vertical storage that locks, and color moves that add depth, not clutter. Hi friends, Lulu Stamate here. Stay with me to the end. The last third has the most unexpected tricks and my favorite corner reveal. Spot something you love? Tell me which palette or hack you'd steal. If this vibe speaks to you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I've got more tiny space magic coming. Ready? Let's make small spectacular. Okay, this is how you nail 40 square meters. Look at this space. That light sofa against dark kitchen cabinets create visual flow that tricks your eye into seeing double the room. Notice the marble table echo in the backsplash, that intentional rhythm, making everything feel connected, not cramped. The magic's in those brave choices, bar stools instead of bulky chairs, a round table that lets traffic flow, and a bold black coffee table anchoring everything without heaviness. See how the flowers and art add personality without clutter. This designer understood that small spaces need big moves, clean lines, dramatic contrast, and every piece earning its spot. Ready to see 54 more apartments that brief this beautifully. Trust me, the surprises get even better. Herringbone floors doing the heavy lifting here. See how they pull your eye through the space. These designers got guts. White sofa in 40 square meters. A round table when square would fit better. And those peachy roses that shouldn't work, but absolutely do. The trick, everything's floating, no furniture touches walls except the kitchen, creating invisible briefing room. That light gray palette isn't playing it safe, it's strategic, making shadows work as design elements instead of cramped corners. And can we talk about choosing abstract art over mirrors? That's confidence. Notice how the coffee table's tiny, but the impact isn't. That's the lesson. In small spaces, every choice either adds flow or kills it. No middle ground. Next up, a space that breaks every rule I just mentioned and still works. These rooms got soul. I mean, green velvet, cane detailing, marble tables, and that landscaping painting. It's like nature and elegance had a stylish little baby. You'd never guess it's under 40 square meters because it feels expansive, like you could breathe, stretch, and still have room for a dance break. The bold color choices, deep greens, warm oranges, and that striped rug don't compete, they collaborate. And the layout is smart. Nothing shoved against the wall, everything's curated with intention. Even the balcony view adds depth, like the room's borrowing space from the outdoors. It's cozy without being cluttered, chic without trying too hard. Honestly, I'd curl up in that armchair with a book and forget I'm in a small apartment. Ready to see how other tiny spaces pull off this kind of magic. Let's keep going. Two green velvet sofas in 40 square meters. Someone's playing with fire and winning. That round mirror isn't decor. It's doubling your visual square footage while that dining table for four says, yeah, I entertain in my shoebox. What of it? The genius move, keeping the kitchen light while the living room goes full jewel tone drama. See how nothing blocks those windows. That's intentional breathing room and placing the coffee table that center instead of pushing aside. That's confidence. Making the small space work around your life, not the other way around. This designer understood something crucial. Bold doesn't mean busy. Every green, orange, and pattern earns its place without screaming for attention. Brace yourself. The next one makes this look conservative. White sectional meets orange chair. Talk about starting a conversation. This designer went full maximalist with geometric wallpaper, exposed bulb chandelier, and enough plants to start a small jungle. Yet it works because of that sneaky spatial trick. See the L-shaped sofa hugging the corner. That's creating two distinct zones without walls. The round tables, coffee and the dining keep traffic flowing like water around stones. But here's the kicker. That pattern rug isn't just decoration. It's defining the living area. So your brain read separates rooms in one continuous space. Even the kinfolk table on display gets it. This is about gathering, not just existing. Small space, big life energy. Wait till you see what happens when someone goes full maximalist with color. This space is giving warm hug with a side of espresso. That beach sofa with orange accents, cozy without being sleepy, and the marble coffee table. Elegant, but not trying too hard. I love how the burnt orange chair pops without shouting. Like, yeah, I'm bored, but I've got manners. The layout's tight but briefable. Round dining table, sheer curtains, and that balcony view. It's like the room's exhaling. Even the black range hood adds edge without crowding the vibe. And those little touches, candles, dried flower, the minimalist art, they whisper style, not scream it. Is proof that small doesn't mean sacrifice. It means intention. Would you add a splash of green or keep it earthy? Stick around. Next space flips the palette and still nails the comfort. Let's keep going. That kinfolk book is everywhere, but this time it's earned its spot. The teal and mustard palette shouldn't work, but against that white sofa, it's like sunshine meeting ocean. And can we appreciate the guts it takes to hang abstract art that big in 40 square meters? Most people would panic about overwhelming the space. But here's the kicker, floating shelves instead of a bulky bookcase, that curved floor lamp creating vertical drama without footprint, and the orange chair that ties everything together like a well placed exclamation point. Even the dining setup knows its role, dark wood grounding all that brightness. This is small space confidence, every color earning its keep, every piece multitasking. The next one, pure drama. You ready? Glass coffee table floating like it owns the place. That's the energy we're talking about. This one palette, all those oranges playing with beads, create coziness without claustrophobia. See how the mirror doubles your visual real estate while that round dining table keeps flow smooth as butter. But honestly, this is just the appetizer. We've got more spaces that will blow your mind, including one with furniture that shouldn't fit but does, a bedroom that feels twice its size with one paint trick, and a kitchen island in 40 square meters. That actually works. Plus, all those sneaky hacks I've been saving. Ready to see how small spaces become bold statements? Let's dive into the full tour. Your tiny apartment will thank you later. Thanks for sticking with me. Wow, what a ride! 55 plus apartments, dozens of palettes, and a million tiny choices that somehow add up to something brave and roomy. If you watch to the end, you've seen how bold color, discipline, furniture choices, and the little special nudges can turn 40 square meters into a place that breathes, performs, and feels like home. What stuck with me most? A compact living space that used a single dramatic rug to anchor everything. No visual clutter, just personality, and a corner bed layout that felt infinitely cozier than the usual middle of the room setup. I laugh out loud at the dining nook that squeezed it four places into a sliver of space without feeling cramped. Those are the wins, small decisions that have big emotional returns. Let's see several hacks worth stealing. 1. Pick one anchor piece and let everything else play supporting roles. 2. Use verticals. Shelves, wall art, and lighting lift the eye up and make ceilings feel taller. 3. Embrace contrast. A bold accent wall next to a neutral furniture creates depth rather than noise. 4. Be ruthless about flow. Move the root through the room first, then place the sofa. Try one change this week. Swap a lamp, rotate your rug, or pull a chair into a new spot. Send a photo. Seriously, I love seeing the swap that actually stick. Small spaces can feel scary. I've been there, staring at a frame poster thinking it would shallow the room. But designing small is the best kind of problem solving. It forces clarity, intention, and joyful restraint. And the playoff, a home that looks edited and lived in at the same time. Which apartment did you want to move into on the spot? Which hack are you trying first? Drop your pick in the comments. I read them all and I'll reply to as many as I can. If you love the ideas, smash that like, subscribe for more small space transformation, and save this video for when you need fast inspiration. Share this with your friend who is convinced small means compromise. They'll change their mind. Thanks for watching. Let's make a small spectacular, one bold choice at a time. Bye now.